woke up this morning with my mind.
The Rolling Jubilee, a fundraising project to erase a huge burden on American society, debt.
Thanks to the evil genius of the distressed debt market, every dollar you give us, we use to buy $20 of somebody's debt.
Supporters line up to contribute at the kickoff event November 15th.
What's the first heading? Steve.
We all know someone who has had to mortgage their home for medical expenses, or, students who put tuition and food on credit cards in order to get by through the semester.
At dozens of trillions of dollars, debt is crippling 77.5% of American households. Debt collectors hound 1 in 7 Americans. Rolling Jubilee organizers say this isn't an example of people living out of their means.
Nearly 2/3 of all bankruptcies have medical bills as a contributing factor. Over $300 billion of credit card debt in the United States was used to pay for basic necessities. That's just wrong.
Strike Debt, a child of Occupy Wall Street, sets out on a mission to help.
We saw billions of dollars worth of debt eradicated in the bank bailout. It's time for a bailout of the 99% by the 99%.
Their tactic, buying distressed debt for pennies on the dollar and then simply abolishing it.
People will get a phone call saying, instead of getting a phone call from a collections agency, they'll get one phone call saying, hey, Occupy Wall Street bought your debt, it's been abolished. And if you feel like helping, give us $5 to help somebody else.
The group surpassed its initial goal, raising $50,000 to abolish $1 million in debt through online donations,
$5.
and a telethon in a blink of an eye.
At $25 a pop, tickets were completely sold out several days in advance, and only one is enough to abolish $500 worth of debt.
The overall amount in donations so far, hundreds of thousands of dollars, raised to wipe out several million in debt and counting.
These guys have done a really good job at saying, this is a real issue, we're going to figure out a way to make it happen, we need your help, we need all of us to do this for all of us.
Still, some economists say it's a drop in the bucket, comparing effectiveness to giving tea to a person living on the street with a goal to end homelessness.
It doesn't mean it's evil, right? To give a homeless guy a cup of tea is not like some kind of crime against humanity. But if you think you're ending homelessness, then, back to school.
But the Rolling Jubilee organizers say Strike Debt is here to stay for the long haul. While its first purchase will be medical debt, the group plans to buy up other kinds of debt in time.
It began with New York, but now we have chapters like all over the country, in Chicago, Portland, San Francisco.
Last year they evicted us. This year we're going to build a movement to help evict Wall Street.
Their broader goal, a restructured economic system that doesn't force people to go into debt to pay for necessities like housing, medical care, and education.
The Rolling Jubilee is just one tactic in a much bigger arsenal of debt resistance techniques and conversations we've been having.
If 11,000 of you would just donate $1.
Having raised so much more money than expected, the question now is what kind of tangible impact the Occupy movement's anti-debt revolution can have on the country now, and more importantly, moving forward. Anastasia Churkina, RT, New York.